Gaps in between peco flexi track? How can we sort that out? I'm going to show you how. Roll the intros. Hello guys and welcome back to Chelmswood Junction. I'm Peter. As the title suggests, we are going to be taking a look at Peco Flexi Code 100 track. Now, as a lot of you know, that when you use Peco Code 100 flexible track, which is code SL-100, you always have to take off a couple of sleepers to be able to align them up with the fish plates, because the fish plates get in the way of the chairs of the rails. Now I'm going to show you what the gaps look like once you finish laying your track, and I'm going to show you how you can try and get rid of those gaps. So let's go down to baseball level and have a look. So as you can see guys, this is my track that I've been laying on my model railway. It's double O gauge, and as you can see here and here, this is where you got two joins of Peco track, and you can see quite clearly there, if I zoom you in a bit, you can see the fish plates. Now as you can see, the fish plates obviously go on the bottom of the rails, and obviously if you look at the chairs there, you can see that it's going to be hard to have the fish plates and the chairs being secured both at the same time. So you've laid your track. Now before you start ballasting, how are we going to get around this? So what I'm going to show you now is how I do it. It's not how you should do it, it's just how I do it. What you're going to need is, just bear with me 2 seconds guys, you're going to need obviously pieces of the track that you've cut off the ends to obviously lay the track in the first place. You're going to need a sanding knife. I use, for part of this process, a Dremel drill, and along with the Dremel drill you're going to need a sanding disc. So first of all, what we need to do is we need to look at, we'll have a look at this gap here. So if we go over to this bit here and zoom you in again a little bit more. So as you can see, oops, sorry, my dodgy camera work, focus. Thank you. So as you can see, there's a pretty big gap there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of discarded sleepers and offer it up to see what it looks like. Now don't try and look at the camera, Peter, while you try and do this. Now I think that looks like it's going to be an absolute perfect fit. So let's take it away. Yeah, that looks fine to me. So to get this ready, what you do is just take you out, get your sanding knife. Now obviously this is a sharp blade, so you need to be careful. I cut off bits at the ends to try and tidy it up. So you can see that piece there, right on the end there. Just cut that bit off. I also cut off these two little bits at the ends, the very tiny bits. Obviously it's going to be under the track, you're not going to see them, but I know it's there and I just prefer to tidy it up. Now if I find a piece that's already, so obviously this is a 4 section, so as you can see this piece has got still the bits on the ends. So with about 30 seconds to a minute's work, you get a cleaner piece of track. So pop that one away, pop them out of the way. So that's it, ready to be fitted in. Apart from, what you've got to remember is there is the rail joiner there, and if you push that in now, it's now pushed up the rail. So there's now a nice place there for the trains could possibly jump off the track because it's quite a high increase. So what we're going to do about that? Well, let me set my Dremel drill up, guys, and I will show you how we will deal with that. Back in a second. So with the power of video, that is my Dremel drill set up, plugged in, and all I've got on there is just a standard sandpaper rounded disc. And what the plan is, I'm going to bring you down a bit, guys, and hopefully I can focus in. Yep, I can. Beautiful. Is you can see clearly there's the chairs that are causing the track to buckle upwards when you try and slot these in. So what we're going to do is we're going to sand these down so that they can then fit under the track and be positioned in. So zoom you out a bit. So all you literally do is, once you've got your product turned on, sorry about that, guys, actually forgot to turn it on. Very quickly put this disc on and very carefully now, from feeling that, I can still feel that there is, as you clearly see, part of the chair is still there, so I'll quickly go over that again. Quickly spin it round, do the other side. Yep, perfect. Now, that is, let's get one of the ones that I haven't done. That's the before. You can clearly see the rail chairs are there. Now you can see the after effect. So now, hopefully, zoom in a bit more. There we go. Just get hold of this bit, make sure it's the right way up. Slot it in. Get it roughly in place where you think it's going to go. And there you go. Zoom you out. From a distance, it doesn't look as bad. Now, obviously, once you've got your track ballasted, you've got line side bits and pieces there. I mean, you could easily, again, cover this up with an AWS ramp, a TPS ramp. You can cover that with bits and pieces, with, you know, track sides, furniture. Ballast can hide that little bit as well, imperfection, and also with weathering as well, it will hide the rest of it. So, obviously, it is still loose. So what I do is I use Hobbycraft tacky glue. I haven't got much of this left. Hopefully there's enough to do this little bit. Just put, once it gets to the bottom, it seems to be bunged up, so I'm bunging it quickly. That's better. See, preparations are not always brilliant. Where's that screwdriver gone? Give it a quick poke. That should make a hole in there so I can get some glue out. There we go. You don't need too much. Just enough to go in the middle there. And then with the pointed end of the screwdriver, just baste it around the insides. This does dry clear, this extra tacky glue, so once it's dried you won't see it. And then get your piece of sleeper that you've got made ready and carefully slot it in. Get it in the right place you want to get it into. Just remove any excess on the top, on the bottom of the rail there. You don't want to get it onto your train's wheels. And then after a little while it will set, and if I take you over to the other side, I'm just going to pause you guys and take you to a place where I have actually put the sections in, and I can show you the comparison. So that is obviously where it's unballasted. I'm going to take you to another part of the railway where I've actually ballasted and started to weather the track, and it will show you that it can be blended in. So here you have a section where you can clearly see there is 2 joints of the rail. I'll just zoom you in a bit more so you can see properly. You can clearly see there the 2 joints of the rail. You can see, you can't see, but I will try and highlight it for you. That's better. Now you can see clearly, you can see the fish plates. And this is the piece here that I put in. And as you can see, with ballasting and track weathering, if I zoom you out, obviously you guys now know that that is there, but if you didn't know that was there, it wouldn't be so much in your face that it is a joint and you've removed sleepers prior to laying the track. So there you have it, guys. That's the way I make the gaps between my Peco SL100 flexible track disappear, just by using the actual pieces of sleepers that you remove in the first place to lay the track, with a little bit of modification to the sleepers themselves, obviously by sanding off the chairs for the rails off of the sleeper, glue them into place with a bit of ballasting and a bit of track weathering. You can quite easily and effectively hide the gaps between the joints of the rails. I hope this video has been a help to you. I mean, obviously there is a lot of other ways you can do this. I mean, there could be other ways of maybe you can have the fish plate shorter so you haven't got to take the sleepers off to join the track. You know, it's just the way I do things. It's the way I lay my track, and it's the way that I try and hide that imperfection that I have caused with the track. So I hope this video has been a help, guys. If it has, please hit the like button down below. If you've got, you know, a suggestion of how people can do it a better way, leave a comment in the comment section. You know, we're all here to learn things, and if you've got a suggestion of how I could possibly make it better going on in the future, if I ever decide to lay any more track or build another railway, it'll be a help to me. So if you want, leave a comment down below. If you're a subscriber, thank you very much, and I would like to welcome the new subscribers that have come onto the channel recently. Hope you are enjoying the content, and I hope you enjoy, obviously, future content. The subscribers that have been with me for a few years now, I hope you are still enjoying the content, and I hope you're all well. So if you are a subscriber, great thumbs up. If you're not, just hit the subscribe button, join the channel, it's for free, and you will see me, as slowly but surely I am taking this bare baseboard to a scenic model railway. Now obviously at the moment, guys, it is the 22nd of December 2020. We are in the COVID-19 situation, and obviously a lot of the southeast is in tier 4, and possibly more of the country could be going into tier 4. What I want to say to you guys is, please look after yourselves, look after each other, and stay safe. You know, I've had people that I know, relatives that have had to have COVID tests. Luckily, touch wood, that they've all come back negative. But I would say that everybody that's out there does know somebody that's had to go through a COVID test. Hopefully you've had a negative, but if you do know people that have had a positive test, I hope that you are helping to look after them. So again, guys, I would like to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous Happy New Year. It's not the best way to start a new year. We thought last year, you know, new year, new decade, great start. Hey, what we didn't expect to come. But I know it's been hard this year, but we've all carried on. A lot of people have started modelling. We've got new modellers and new YouTubers coming onto the scene. So, you know, it's a good thing for the industry and good thing for the hobby. But what I want to say is, guys, just look after yourselves, and you know, we got to look after each other, and we also have to look after our local model shops. They need us more than ever. So please guys, if you are thinking about buying anything with your money that you get for Christmas, please think about your local model shop first. They need you more than what the big ones do. So until the next time guys, I will say a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If you want to carry on watching videos from my channel, there should be a link coming up here and coming up here. And I just want to say, look after yourselves, take care, happy modelling, and bye bye for now.